Season 6, The Rite of Passages of the Krobo People.
After the final settlement in the newfound home Dormi, every subclan settled in the land demarcated for them. The air was alive with the sounds of construction as the Krobo people worked tirelessly to build their new homes. Everyone had large land to build a tent and to farm on, or create a garden for his/her household. The land was fertile, and the people worked hard to cultivate it, planting crops that would sustain them for the coming year. As the community grew, so did the people's creativity. They farmed, hunted, sculpted, molded artifacts, jewelry, and pots. The sound of drums and music filled the air as the people celebrated their new life in Dormi. The community was thriving, and the Krobo people were determined to make the most of their new home. As life went on, the rite of passage continued. When children were born, they were named by the elders of the land after 7 days. This was an important tradition, as it gave the child a sense of identity and belonging within the community. The elders would gather around the child, and after performing certain rituals, they would bestow a name upon the child. This name would be a reflection of the child's personality, or a nod to their ancestors. As the child grew, they were trained in the ways of their tradition and culture. Young males were circumcised and trained to hunt and farm, while young females were initiated into adulthood through the Depot Festival. This festival was a significant rite of passage and was celebrated between the 4th and 5th month of the year. During the Depot Festival, young ladies were moved to a place of worship where they were camped and trained on the ways of adulthood. They were taught how to be good wives, manage their homes, and care for their families. Several proceedings were held, rituals were performed, and prices were paid to trainers and leaders. This was a vital part of Krobo tradition, and without it, a young lady would not be qualified to marry. For young men, the rite of passage was different. When a male child grew into adulthood, his parents would buy him a sheep or goat to care for. This was a test of his responsibility, and if he was able to manage and care for the goat or sheep, he would be deemed ready to care for a wife. The same goat or sheep would later be used to raise money to pay for the dowry of the wife. The Krobo people believed in the tradition of marriage, and the family of the man would go to see the family of the wife and pay dowry on the head of the lady. The ceremony involved paying through presentation of drinks, large cloths, cutlass, and other items. If the mother or father of the wife was late, a sheep would be presented by the husband, traditionally to be present to the late, telling them about the marriage ceremony of their daughter.
After the dowry had been paid, the lady would present the items that had been brought by the husband's family. And after presenting her husband to her family, she and the husband would be blessed and advised. Everyone would make merry and eat and dance, and the husband would take his wife home to start their new life together. As life continued, the Krobo people grew old and eventually passed on, leaving behind their traditions and culture for the younger generation. When someone died, the entire family would come together to plan the funeral rites. The community would contribute to support the ceremony, and the funeral would be an important occasion for the Krobo people to come together and pay their respects to the deceased, to prepare for departure to their general graveyard for the people. After the ceremony, family meetings are held in the various subclans. As life continues, the people of Krobo spread to other areas of the Krobo lands, carrying their traditions and customs with them. Kindly subscribe to freshdreamztv channel on YouTube as we navigate the entire story season by season, or follow us on TikTok, freshdreamztv, as you get the gist on all the seasons as it unfolds.